She walked into the store with dreams in her eyes, but walked out with tears on her face. They laughed at her clothes, they mocked her worth. But just 1 year later, the same people were standing in line to buy her brand. This is not just a story. This is revenge served with grace. Hello everyone, welcome back to Secret Straight. Today, we're diving into an emotional and inspiring story that carries a powerful message about dignity, transformation, and self-worth. She faced humiliation in the store, but what happened next changed everything. This story is more than just an emotional journey. It's a reflection of how one moment of pain can lead to a lifetime of empowerment. Let's get right into it. It all began in a small clothing store in the heart of the city. The woman at the center of this story, Emma, was just an ordinary customer looking for a dress for an upcoming event. She walked into the store with a hopeful smile, but what awaited her inside was something she never expected. The store's interior was gleaming with polished floors, mirrors, and bright lights, designed to make everyone feel luxurious, but ironically, that day, it made her feel small. The sales assistants glanced at her outfit, simple jeans, a faded shirt, and worn-out shoes, and instantly judged her. Their fake smiles turned into whispers. One even laughed quietly, assuming Emma couldn't afford anything there. The humiliation cut deep. As Emma stood in front of a mirror holding a dress she liked, a saleswoman approached her and said, "Ma'am, those are quite expensive. Maybe you'd prefer something from the discount section." The words burned in her heart. She placed the dress back, forcing a small smile, and quietly left the store. On the outside, she looked calm, but inside, something had changed. That moment became the spark that would redefine her entire life. Days passed, but the insult kept echoing in her mind. Instead of letting it break her, Emma decided to rebuild herself. She began to see the world differently, not as a place where she needed approval, but as a place where she could create her own value. She started working harder at her job, saving every bit she could. She studied business in her free time, learning how to sell, how to manage customers, and how to build something meaningful. Her determination was her performance engine. Powerful, unstoppable, and built on the fuel of her past humiliation. Months later, Emma launched her own clothing brand. It started small, an online store with handmade designs crafted by local women who also knew the pain of being overlooked. What made her business unique was not just the designs, but the story behind them. Every piece of clothing carried a message: confidence, kindness, and respect for every woman, no matter her background. The brand began to attract attention because it wasn't just fashion. It was a statement. The exterior of her store, when she finally opened it, was stunning yet simple. It didn't scream luxury, it whispered elegance. A soft pastel signboard with her brand name, warm lighting at the entrance, and a window display that focused not on price tags, but on stories. Each mannequin had a small card with a quote about self-belief and strength. Passers-by didn't just see clothes. They saw meaning. Inside, the interior was cozy and welcoming, a complete contrast to the cold, judgmental atmosphere she once experienced. The walls were lined with affirmations. Soft instrumental music played in the background, and her team treated every customer like family. It was short, simple, and heartfelt, the kind of place where people felt seen. Emma made sure that her store interior reminded her and everyone else that real beauty doesn't come from price or status, but from how you treat others. Performance-wise, her business soared beyond expectations. Within a year, sales multiplied rapidly, and the brand caught the eye of influencers and magazines. People started talking about her story, how a woman who once faced humiliation turned it into her greatest motivation. Her focus on inclusivity, comfort, and empowerment became her brand's core performance feature. Customers didn't just buy clothes, they bought confidence. In terms of safety features, Emma's brand stood out for its ethical values. She ensured all her workers received fair wages, safe working conditions, and respect. Her production process was environmentally conscious, using organic materials and reducing waste. She knew that true success wasn't just about profit. It was about protecting people and the planet. This commitment made her customers trust her brand even more. Safety wasn't only in the products, it was in the business model itself. Now, what truly set Emma apart were her unique selling points. First, every collection told a story, a message of strength, equality, and resilience. Second, her store experience was unlike any other. Instead of focusing on wealth or image, it focused on warmth and humanity. Third, she personally interacted with her customers through social media, sharing her journey, her failures, and her victories, something people deeply connected with. Lastly, her brand offered clothes for all body types, celebrating diversity in every sense. As for the price, Emma kept her collection affordable but meaningful. Her goal was to make style accessible without making anyone feel excluded. She priced her items reasonably, enough to sustain her growing team, while ensuring customers from all walks of life could afford them. She believed that every woman deserves to feel beautiful without breaking her budget. It was a perfect balance of quality, affordability, and ethics. 1 year after opening her store, something incredible happened. The same saleswoman who had humiliated Emma walked into her boutique, unaware that Emma was the owner. She looked around, admiring the interior and quality of the clothes, and when she finally approached the counter, Emma greeted her with a genuine smile. The saleswoman was stunned. Recognition flashed across her eyes as she remembered the incident. She stammered an apology, but Emma simply said, "It's okay. You reminded me who I never want to become." That moment wasn't about revenge. It was about grace. Emma's story became a symbol of resilience and transformation. She proved that humiliation can be the foundation of strength, and success built on humility is the truest kind. Her journey teaches us that no one should be judged by appearances, and kindness can change lives. Every challenge we face can either destroy us or drive us. It all depends on how we choose to respond. In conclusion, she faced humiliation in the store. But what happened next? Changed everything. Isn't just a story. It's a life lesson. It's a reminder that we all have the power to turn our pain into purpose. From the dull floors of a store where she once felt small to the shining lights of her own boutique, Emma's journey is proof that dignity, determination, and kindness can build an empire. So, the next time someone underestimates you, remember Emma's story. Let their doubt become your drive. Because sometimes, the greatest revenge is not proving them wrong. It's becoming everything they thought you couldn't be. Thank you for watching. And if you found this story inspiring, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Secret Straight for more powerful real-life transformations. Stay kind, stay confident, and never let anyone make you feel less than who you truly are. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to Secret Straight, so you never miss our next emotional and inspiring story. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get instant notifications of our latest uploads. See you in the next video. Until then, stay true, stay real, and keep watching Secret Straight.